So you might want to get this one. We haven't really touched. They still are getting ready to demo.
He stuck his phone in there with the camera to film.
I rewatched your video, Max, because I was like, that dude might be in the video even, because you put your phone in there and did a video, remember? So I watched your video like 2 times to see if he was in there. Yeah, so these are all the same. There's 12 properties right here. This is a 2-bed, 1-bath, and a laundry room. Okay. And then
Nice big bed.
You said that for a single.
What, your toothbrush or your toothpaste? I have a proposal.
Big thing, not to like keep beating a dead horse. The big thing.
That's the important stuff here.
So the big thing that I'm going to need is going to be all the receipts, the invoices, and all the renovations and improvements. Anything you guys throw out, any of like the flooring, the old cabinetry from the kitchens and whatnot, all of that stuff that gets thrown away, we can go back into that and figure out what the remaining depreciable value is on it, and then you can write that off. Any renovations and improvements you do within 2 years of purchase, that stuff has to be capitalized, depreciated. So that's important for the cost segregation study, which is why I need, the more detail you have, the better. We'll dig through all of it and make sure you get the most bang for your buck. We can write that off, but we have to do it this year.
Are the invoices from the general contractor enough, or do you need supporting documents
We'll need the
from the
receipts.
general contractor?
As much as you can get your hands on, the better.
Okay, good.
More detail.
Yeah, not that it's going to be all long-term leases for us, and then people sublease the short-term one. So we have long-term leases on each place. We got this at the right time then.
Yeah, no, we're good. So I'm gonna
80% still extremely beneficial.
Yeah, so we're gonna get the overall receipts, have everything over the Labor Day, and then we need to check with your dad to get the supporting receipts.
Yeah.
Good little nugget.
Oh,
here.
so one thing I learned recently was multifamily depreciates over 27.5 years, but that's for long-term rentals. I learned recently if you like buy a single-family house or Airbnb it, that's actually over 39. So the short-term rental market is crazy.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get this thing geared up by the time the Super Bowl comes around.
And that's why we're doing this as kind of a beta unit to see if it performs really well. Then we have the opportunity to turn any of the remaining 5 into Airbnbs if we want to. So that'll help.
One of the owner and founder of Good Night Stay, who is the largest Airbnb operator in the state of Arizona. Met with him 3 days ago. Scott is his name. He's been in the business for 16 years. They are gonna start dropping prices this week, and when he drops prices, because he has such a big market share, this is gonna have an impact on pretty much everyone.
Yeah, so literally when it comes to like nurses, U of A students, perfect location.
Did you get the mountain views?
Too, like
Mountain views. Yeah, and yeah, that shower had weird pop-ups, so I mean, it'll all
It's
be
almost a
pretty clean and stuff.
hillside trophy property.
Come on.
So. watch. They start getting ready to
I
demo.
think he stuck his phone in there with the camera to film.
I rewatched your video, Max, because I was like, that dude might be in the video even, because you put your phone in there and did a video, remember? So I watched your video like 2 times to see if he was in there.
What do we say? 5 years at least, right? 7.
I mean, it kind of depends. I mean, the real estate market's kind of hard to pin down right now. If someone walked around and, you know, offered you, I don't know, 40 or 50% more than what you paid for it, you'd sell. But partial asset disposition, that's a tax deduction. That's an expense. You never have to pay that back. After that 2-year period, if you're doing renovations and improvements, there's these things called the tangible property regulations that got introduced in 2014. And essentially what they determine is what improvements and renovations can be expensed and what can be, or what has to be depreciated. They're extremely taxpayer friendly, but they took my partner 800 hours to learn. We just do this complicated stuff to make sure you pay the government as little as possible.
You got that? Pay the government least possible.
When you get past that 2-year period, obviously things break down. You got to replace it. Yeah. Maybe the roof leaks. You got to replace the membrane. Call us first.
Give us an idea on timeline once we provide you everything that you guys need. I know we have time, but I also don't want to, like, you know.
No, and I want to knock out of as much of it for this year's tax return. Obviously, you guys are still doing work.
And the developers like this are still acquiring land in the area too, so that's the biggest thing. And our guy right here, there's a big empty piece of land the same size as our casitas are on, and he owns that right there too, with no plans to build, but he might want to partner with somebody on it. So I think we'll just do this black fence about 4 feet high, 2 gates, and then we'll start turf here and run it all the way to the back. And then we're gonna have about 4 6-foot panels back there that'll stagger down just enough to kind of hide that ugly building. You'll see the new university buildings back there. It'll look pretty nice.
I think it's always
The question is, where do I take it?
That's what I was wondering too.
This afternoon.
We can say we have the homeless tenant with us.
Clean up. I've been retired life for 4 years. I don't cut my hair, shave when I feel like it.
I love it.
Gotta get back in the game. I need to clean up. Boys gonna put me on camera.